One Piece fans are not happy with the selection of questions that Oda made for his SBS. Now, for those of you who don't know, an SBS is basically a questionnaire for the series creator, or should I say mangaka, but One Piece has a trend of these SBSs not being a very serious topic, right? They're always goofing around. We're always touching on the small things of the world of One Piece, like what color was somebody's hair like 5 years ago before he made an appearance into the manga. It's always silly questions like these, right? Recently, an SBS has dropped, and One Piece fans were actually enraged by the non-seriousness of it all, which is confusing to me because it's always been that way, right? It was never a serious topic to begin with. It was a thing to just humanize the world of the world of One Piece and just give it little, just give it a little color here, color there, color there. And I think that's what makes it so good. But people obviously think otherwise. Now, this is gonna be a pretty short video. I just want to say my thoughts on the matter, but we can go through some of the tweets right now, actually. So big shout out to Pew. He's giving out the SBS questions in a very readable format and very, visually pleasing to the eye. And yeah, it says SBS right here. 110. Wow. That's a lot of SBSs. We got the SBS, and you can see right here, they have a bunch of questions. Here's a question about the vice admirals, which nobody really cares about. Here's a question about who made the Gorosei's suits, which nobody really cares about. Here's another SBS question about how many times the word poop, boobs, and penis was used in the series. Another SBS question about the future of Jinbei, where they have a future of the good future and the bad future. But you can clearly see right here, right? These questions don't really matter, but they give life to the world of One Piece, which is what I really like about it. But for some reason, these fucking Twitter tards don't appreciate the novelty of these questions. And I'm not saying they're important, right? But you have to understand, at the end of the day, One Piece is entertainment. These questions aren't of notable importance, but they add to the world of One Piece. They make it more colorful. And I don't want to say it's a lot of One Piece fans, right? Because it's not. It's majority Twitter users, and specifically the power scaling section of Twitter. And I just want to say this, is that I don't think having important questions on the SBS is a good thing. These things should be reserved for the main story. Let's look at this specific tweet right here. The designer behind Gorosei's clothes has been revealed. The suits that the 5 elders are always wearing, are they high-branded designer clothes? Is there a shop in Marijoa that specifically caters to them? Please tell us about the clothes designer too. His name is Nyorno Nyarmani. It's not important, but this shit's funny as fuck. I'm glad we got to know about Nyorno Nyarmani, even though we're never gonna see him in the main series, right? This is stuff that we would have never gotten in the main series, but it's new content. It's new world building that we will never ever get except in the SBSs. And you can see right here, bro. Why are people even asking these? There's so many better questions that could have been asked. Wasting questions with this shit. I understand why people are mad, but you have to understand, important questions are left for the main story. You should never reveal big lore drops in a stupid fucking questionnaire, right? There's no other reason for a questionnaire than to put in minor details of the One Piece world. Oda, you could have told us the backstory of Shanks, but you chose this. Nobody wants to hear about the backstory of Shanks in an SBS. We want to see it drawn out in the main story. We want 5 chapters of Shanks' backstory. That's what we want. Why the fuck would we want it in a questionnaire where he just writes it out? It's fucking stupid. People don't appreciate these things. And this really makes me question the reason why people got into One Piece in the first place. You know, people nowadays, they care more about the power scaling end of things, right? The lore drops and all that, when in the first place, One Piece, I don't want to say it was never about that, because it is about that. But the most important thing is the adventure, right? The small things that mattered, right? Because it's the small things that allow you to immerse yourself into the world of One Piece and take a break from the real world, sit back and just become entertained. And nowadays, people are just foaming at the mouth for a little piece of detail that could push their agenda further for power scaling. I expected better from One Piece fans, you know? I thought we were more mature than that, right? One Piece fans have been here for what, 20 plus fucking years? 20 plus fucking years, bro. And you're still acting like adolescents. You're acting like JJK fandoms. You're acting like Boruto fans. You're acting like Naruto and Bleach fan. Like what? Like, bro, please. I expect better from you. One Piece is completely different from all those other fucking series. There's heart in this series. There's a soul in this series. And you guys, these people aren't understanding that. But yeah, in general, that's all I really have to say. Just appreciate these things more, you know? We're going to get the important lore drops eventually in the series. Oda's not going to end One Piece without giving everything that we want, right? We're in the final saga. These lore drops are coming like this. Just be patient. In the meantime, just enjoy the SBSs that he gives you, right? These are things we would have never found out. These are things that add to the world of One Piece. You should appreciate it. I mean, other than that, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.